Hello everyone, it's Sean here from the Fun Kids Breakfast Show. We're here at the MCM ComicCon in London. We're going to be meeting the author Lucy Saxon, and she's going to be telling us about her new book, Take Back the Skies. Before we go in, check out some of the amazing costumes that are on show here. It's unbelievable scenes. To be honest, we could just stay out here enjoying all the costumes really. Ghostbusters, Puff Monster over there. But let's go inside and let's meet Lucy. So here at the MCM ComicCon in London, here with Lucy Saxon, author of Take Back the Skies. Lovely looking book cover as well there. We're going to be looking at some of the things which inspired Lucy to write the book. Where are we going to head first?
Artist Alley.
Artist Alley, let's go. So heading to Artist Alley, whereabouts in this mass of all the good things is it?
Pretty much from there to over there. Yep. It's huge now. It used to be a lot smaller, but it's gotten so popular. It's really great.
And what sort of stuff do you find in Artist Alley?
All sorts. Fan art from other existing things, or people doing their own art, and comics and graphic novels, just all sorts of things really.
Quality stuff. Should we go and have a look at a few bits?
Yeah, let's do that.
So other than writing books, one of the things which you're really into is cosplay.
Yes.
And as like in the ComicCon, cosplay is a huge part. I mean, like what's like been some of like your favourite cosplays that you've seen?
Oh, some of the huge armour builds, like Iron Man cosplayers are amazing.
And also must be pretty tiring.
I would not want to do that. And also a lot of the anime cosplayers, I have no idea what they're from, but they're these amazing ball gowns and dresses, and I'm just like, how did you make that? It's incredible.
So Lucy, what would be your top 3 cosplay tips?
Top 3, well one, like I said, do your research, take your time, because it can be really tempting to just jump straight into a costume and get started, but if you take your time researching it and planning it out, it ends up much easier.
Number 2,
when you have your costume and you're posing, practice some poses beforehand, because there is nothing worse than someone asking for a photo and you stand there, you're just like, what do I do? And it
so
just
posing is quite an important part of it.
Yeah, posing is quite an important part. So like rewatch what your character does, see if they've got any signature poses.
So you've actually really got to sort of get into character. It's not just sort of dressing up. You're
there are some cosplayers who actually act the entire con in character. Excellent. Especially like Doctor Who cosplayers, or Captain Jack Sparrow is another popular one.
And number 3?
Number 3 is take the time and spend the money on your fabric when it's worth it, but also do a mock-up first. If it's something that's going to be difficult, you're not entirely sure if it's going to work, do a mock-up in some cheap, like I use bed sheets that aren't being used anymore, old bed sheets, but cheap fabric, do a mock-up first.
Rummaging through anything you can find,
check that it fits before you cut into the expensive fabric that you've bought specifically for this cosplay, because you really only want to have to do that once.
So what's the book about?
It's obviously steampunk fantasy, and it's set in this world called Tellus, where there are 6 countries, and the seas are too rough to travel by, so everyone travels by skyship.
Oh, right.
The country it's set in is Anglia, and they've been at war with the rest of Tellus for over a decade. And every child at the age of 13, except for the eldest in the family, gets taken to be trained as a soldier. Except the main character in the book, Catherine, she's 14, and her dad runs the government, so she's too highborn to be a soldier. She needs to continue the family line. But she hates her dad, hates government lifestyle, so she runs away from home, disguises herself as a boy, and stows away on a skyship.
Excellent.
So the crew take her in thinking that she's escaping the war, and then she gets to one of the other countries, Cyberine, and finds out that the war actually ended 7 years ago. So then the rest of the book is her and the crew finding out what's happening to the kids that they're still taking even though the war's over.
Oh, right. That sounds amazing. So we're here in the steampunk section, and Lucy said that was a thing which was inspiring you when you were writing inside the book.
Definitely.
And what is steampunk?
Steampunk is sort of Victorian style and Victorian technology, but extended and moved on as if we had continued with that rather than switching to electricity as we know it.
Right,
so everything's steam powered.
So is this sort of like...
Yeah, the clothing style is very Victorian.
It's like retro stuff, but then very high tech as well.
Yeah, so like all steam powered and cogs and gears, but like airships and high tech like laser guns and all the cool stuff.
So you've had a look at the steampunk stuff. We've talked about cosplay. The book, Take Back the Skies, here it is. So Take Back the Skies is out now and you can find out more on funkidslive.com.